you look at the club, you look at the fan base, you know, it's a huge club. And now the project that's happening now, it's very exciting. It's a good opportunity for me. I love challenges. I tested myself in Spain, and now I'm testing myself at Newcastle. I want to win. If it's in training, if it's in games, I always want to win. I don't like losing. The people that know me, the players that I played with, the managers that have coached me know, you know, I fight for everything. I'll be fighting for Newcastle now. I know the position that they're in, but I want to be here. I want to help the team on and off the pitch with my experience as well to climb up the table.
Hey!
All
right. Batman!
Christopher and Dave, what next?
Well, hang on. وليد, what you got on?
This is Botman national team.
Holland.
Netherlands, Holland, yes.
Right.
Yes. So the news is from Rudy Galletti, who's a Italian journalist. He reports that everyone's Italian.
I'm Italian.
Fabrizio and Rudy. So Rudy reports that Sven Botman has agreed personal terms with Newcastle on Botman.
Yeah, but what about Lille? Lille, the club, yani.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they normally have to give permission for it to speak to him first?
Yeah, I think that they kind of know he's going to go, and so as far as we know, a transfer fee has not been agreed, but it's not unusual for a player to agree personal terms first and then work out the transfer fee, because he's very, very clearly on social media and all over indicated that he wants to leave Lille and he wants to come to Newcastle. He's been liking all the Kieran Trippier posts, and then he most recently liked a photo of him in a Newcastle kit. So it's not done yet.
Yeah, you know, the thing is that we were talking earlier today about Milan, and I said let's just look at the fact that the Milan thing's not a reality. If Lille want to sell, they'll sell to a person who's going to offer them money up front. And I think the same goes for Botman. I think Botman's if Botman doesn't actually get this move, or Lille don't agree to it, Botman will put a transfer request in.
Yeah,
he wants to move no matter what.
Yes, and I just want to translate this. Chris, sorry, again, what's the name of the Italian journalist? name
Rudy Galletti.
رودي كيرتي، طبعا صحفي إيطالي، يقول إنه بوتمان وافق طبعا على الشروط. طبعا بوتمان المدافع الهولندي أمس سوى لايك وشكينا هل هو سوى لايك ولا لا ولا مزورة. اليوم سوى لايك مرة ثانية لصورته الشخصية مع طبعا موقع في حساب موقع ترانسفيرز في تويتر، يصمم تصاميم بجودة عالية، يعني يبين كأنه لاعب فعلا مرتدي زي الفريق. ففي صورة نشروها لبوتمان لابس فريق تيشيرت نيوكاسل، فتم نشر الصورة في الانستغرام. راح سوالها بوتمان سوالها لايك. So like in it's the new language or for the player to attract or to give that I won't mind, or I want to join your club. This is the language now. What do you think, this, Chris?
I think Chris is watching.
Okay.
Sorry,
Harry, carry on, Chris. So
I was just following up on Junior Turner saying that Sky is saying no personal terms agreed. But Sky doesn't have the absolute sources. They could have better sources scooping Sky. Sky's not always first, and I think Cave and the other guy are very conservative in what they say, and they're not often the first person to break it. They don't break anything. They report on other people breaking stuff. So
well, that's it. Even Sky reports some of the stuff that you see on News Now and stuff like that. They're picking stuff up from fanzines and podcasts. They don't always pick it up from reliable sources. That's what sometimes where Sky go wrong. They just run with any old rubbish.
طبعا احنا نتكلم عن سكاي احيانا يعني ينقلون اللي ينقلون الصحفيين، يعني مو شرط انه اخبارهم يعني تكون دقيقه، يعني ناقلين يعني. So Dave, what do you think of this language of liking from the players? And I think this is first time for me I see a player do the like 2 days in a row or twice.
Yeah, I think it says things, doesn't it? It speaks volumes that players can put things like this up and say, they can put likes on that. We're signing Trippier. We're going after Botman. We're going after Wijnaldum. We're going after Diego, Carlos, isn't it? We're putting those things on, and other people are coming on. Other players are coming on and putting likes on, so it tells you.
Now, Wijnaldum, and together, it's like they agree. They are talking together. Let's do the like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you think, Chris?
I'm going to say it's somewhere between. It's somewhere between. It's nothing and it means something.
Yes.
Otherwise, so I'm not going to over analyze it, but I am not going to completely dismiss it.
Yeah, anything and nothing. Yeah, could be anything and nothing. Yeah.
Okay,
that's your point of view, but for me, it's a big thing to do it. To do it twice in a row, this is a big thing.
Wait,
you could say once is a sort of inadvertent.
Yeah.
When more than once, it's all over. It's not just the 4-3-3, which I'd never heard of. You and I had never heard of the 4-3-3 before.
I heard 4-4-2.
Yeah.
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 But
I tell you what, I'd never heard of before until the other week. It was a 4-2-2. 4-2-2-2. Never come across that before, and I thought, 4-2-2-2. How's that work? But it works. But anyway, I understand where you're coming from. Obviously, you're very excited. But we've learned in the UK to be a bit less, or be a bit more careful what we think with regards what people put on, and I think it was mentioned on Steve Wraith's show before on the Amigos that a big signing will go down a storm in Saudi, and that's what we're looking for. And that's, Botman could be that big signing. If not Botman, it could, who else could it be? A big signing. And that's what we're hoping that people in Saudi Arabia can get behind. Because at the minute, yes, we understand there's people like yourself, Mr. L, and a few other fans from Saudi who are on with Newcastle, but we want to see a lot more. But I think people in Saudi are wanting to see that big name signing. That's what we're waiting for, and it's coming. I think it really is coming. But
one thing I want to add regarding liking as well, if you keep tracking the review, sometimes I do review. When you see the like of Botman, and after that you see Fabrizio Romano, or not just Fabrizio Romano, to not make Chris angry, other journalists as well. They noticed that they always trying to be, they are in the know. So when Butman do this move, a lot of journalists try to show that they are in the know. So what's next?
Yeah, I mean, I have further from Rudy Galetti, where he basically is pointing out that that Newcastle doesn't really have the competition for Butman, because he says that Milan are interested, but it's difficult in January. It is not true that he rejected Newcastle. Lille are very fond of him. They only sell with the right offer. So I believe that they're going to get to the right offer. But as far as something new, let me look. Let me just review my notes here. Okay. Let's see. Jason Burt from the Telegraph, who was not the best fan of the takeover. He reports Newcastle United's hopes of signing Diego Carlos from Sevilla are gaining pace. So,
I mean, going solid, you mean?
Like gaining pace, like are hotting up.
Yeah. Imminent? No.
No. It's just like what was the previous thing where we said the Botman link has legs, and now those legs are speeding up for.
Okay.
I keep wanting to say Roberto Carlos. I keep catching myself.
Yeah, I keep doing the same.
If
he's a nifty as well. Yeah,
if Diego Carlos can bend a free kick like Roberto Carlos, then we've got ourselves a keeper.
Jason Burt من التلغراف.
I want to defend that, not a keeper.
Yeah.
جيسون بيرث من التلغراف طبعا يعني جزء من الصحفيين اللي ما كانوا يعني عندهم رغبة في صفقة الاستحواذ أو كان ضدها يعني. عموما كان يقول إنه نيوكاسل قريب جدا من دييغو كارلوس المدافع الأيسر من قلب دفاع الأيسر لنادي إشبيليا اللاعب البرازيلي. Okay. Next lads.
Newcastle are seriously interested in Marseille striker Bamba Dieng, but I love these kind of stories. But he wishes to stay in France, and no offer has been received yet.
Oh my God.
So it's like
repeat it again. So
Newcastle United are seriously interested in Marseille striker Bamba Dieng, but he wishes to stay in France, and no offer has been received yet.
See, that's just agent talk, isn't it? Agent talk, putting his player's name out there.
This is from, I don't believe, this is the first time I've ever seen this source on NUFC 360, because I don't believe the lads speak French, but I speak French, and the source is cited as Le Provence. Like, must be a regional newspaper in the south of France.
طبعا هذه صحيفة فرنسية يعني قاعد تقول الخبر يعلق عليه كريس انه ثلاث سطور هذا الخبر. اول شيء يقول لك نيوكاسل مهتم ببابا دينك، اللاعب يتمنى البقاء في ناديه لكن لا يوجد عرض رسمي للاعب، يعني ما ندري وين القصة يعني فيه، يعني واضح انه كلام جرايد او عملاء او الايجنت.
We have one outgoing, as reported by Lee Ryder of the Chronicle. Done deal, outgoing Rosaire Longello to Accrington.
Yeah.
What is that?
Accrington? Who are they? Accrington?
Yeah. Okay. What's this?
It's like I never even heard of.
I understand Lee Reader. That's all what I understand.
Yeah.
Well, the player is just he's a under 21. So he's going to play for Accrington Stanley. Now, Accrington Stanley used to be a big team in the world first division or second division, in the 19th century. In 19th century, yeah, possibly. In the 1800s, were a very, very old team, and it was always a big joke that it was an advert on television, which said that if you don't drink milk, Ian Rush says, if you don't drink milk, you'll end up playing for Accrington Stanley. And the little kid says, Accrington Stanley? Who are they? And he goes, exactly.
Okay. Speaking of joke, I have a just
another joke, huh?
I have a joke.
Okay,
It's the source was Football Accumulators, Footy Accumulators, and here's the joke. Fabrizio Romano walks into a cafe.
yeah, I read it.
The barista says, "Hi there, what can I get you?" Fabrizio Romano says, "Luca Dean said no to Newcastle. He will not join them. No chance. No way. Did I mention Dean is not going to Newcastle? Other Premier League team, yes. Newcastle, no."
Yeah.
هذه نكته طبعا، يعني يعلقون على انه رومانو مصر انه لوكا دين ما راح يجي نيوكاسل، انه راح قهوه وقال له سمحت ما ابغى قهوه، فسالوه وش نوع القهوه اللي تبغاها؟ قال لوكا دين ما راح يروح نيوكاسل. يعني من قوه المصدر حقه يعني. اكل الخبر ما انتهى.
On a more serious note, Norwich have told Todd Cantwell he can go in January if a suitable bid lands. Norwich seeking 15 million pounds plus is have option contract in 2023 and will if not sold. Newcastle like the 23-year-old but at a lower price. Loan with obligation also possible.
Yeah, more likely to be end of season sale at buy, I think.
Yeah,
because he's got an option to. Norwich have got an option on his contract, so even if his contract ends in the summer, they've got an option of imposing another year. So
yeah,
if it's going to happen, I think it'll happen in the summer when there's more negotiation room.
I don't think Eddie Howe looking for him.
Yeah, he's just
not yet.
Another central midfielder. I would rather have the lad from Chelsea.
Yeah,
who's currently on loan to Crystal Palace.
Yeah,
Conor Gallagher.
Well, yeah, you're saying Gallagher. I honestly think that young kid that's also playing for Norwich from Chelsea, Billy Gilmore, he's got a future. He's got a future.
He's good. He wasn't used under the German manager, but what's his name? The new Dean Henderson. Who's the new manager? Dean
Smith.
Dean Smith is using Gilmore.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What else do we have here?
Anything on the Italian? We hear that he's going to Arsenal. Fiorentina player.
Oh, Vlahovic. Yeah.
Vlahovic.
No, I haven't seen much about him today.
No, I haven't seen much. No. A couple of lads on the Amigos, they were saying, they fancy him. Mitch and Steve Hasty were saying that they would, they rate him. So, but whether he's one of these ones that's going to come in, don't know. Vlahovic. A lot of people can't say his name.
Yeah. But close to Arsenal, as I heard.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen.
They will give him a big offer, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. Let's see. What else? We should mention that it's Super Mac's birthday today. I don't think they mentioned that on the
Super Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Super Mac, the legend of Newcastle.
Yes.
72-year-old.
Yeah.
72. But he could still play football these days.
I don't know. He's with those knees. he was asked on the show once about would he go challenge somebody, and he's like, with these knees or something like that. Let's see. What else can I say here? Let me just check one other source here. Okay.
Chris is the
Wait,
Chris is
wait, hold on.
Chris is the Soviet Solokol of our TV station.
Wait. So Pete Graves said he just dropped a transfer update on his Instagram, so I might have to.
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check out his Instagram.
Yeah, Dave, what do you think of Wikipedia? Is it a fan doing this editing? Because in Wikipedia says Diego Carlos already Newcastle.
Because anybody can update Wikipedia, so I think it's just I wouldn't put too much store by that. Just leave it until something's announced, and then we'll see it on there. But look, if it's gathering pace, if it's getting, the rumors are getting stronger, I'm all for that. He's a good player. It'd be somebody we need in. Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
There was a gig from Alan Shearer regarding this video, so let's take a break and play it, and tell me if you know about it, Dave.
Yeah, will do.
I went to Little Mrs. on a Sunday afternoon. I went to see Newcastle apple time. Oh, me love, you should have seen them candy. Running a lap, just to do, just to hear them. As the last day, I was smiling face, getting along the coastal road. The other Shiva in bleeding rain.
I thought they are welcoming Kieran Trippier and Alan Shearer. I didn't get it very well.
Oh, that's great. That we should post that. Should get that on. Should post that on YouTube, on Twitter. That's amazing. That's kind of good. That was really good. So
yeah, but they're singing Blade Races, but there is something different, or
he's just singing Blade Races by including Alan Shearer's name in it.
All right, then, so I've got that. Sorry, Dave. I interrupted you. I got the update from Pete Graves from his. I had to go watch a 2-minute Instagram video where he says that Botman is keen to go to Newcastle. The second offer hasn't been accepted, but he didn't say it has been rejected. So Pete is basically saying that Leo is playing hardball, and he's not sure that they're going to get the clubs are going to agree a transfer fee. Sort of stay tuned. It could happen. He's not saying this, but it's sort of my reading of between the lines is sort of saying like it may happen later in the transfer window, but it's not imminent.
طبعا خبر يعني من بيت جريفز من سكاي يقول لك انه بوتمان العرض البوتمان نيوكاسل العرض الثاني لم يرفض ولم يقبل في نفس الوقت. يعني ومتوقع انه يعني موضوع بيطول اكثر في الصفقه، يعني ممكن تحسم في فتره لاحقه، يعني ما راح يكون خلال يمكن هذه اليومين. يعني النقاش يمكن بالتفاصيل ممكن يطول وياخذ اكثر وقت. يعني نقول ان شاء الله يعني نشوف، يعني لكن هذا اخر تحديثات بخصوص بوتمان لسه نازله من شوي في حساب بيت جريفز في الانستغرام.
Yeah. All right. I don't know, Dave. Do you have other ones that I haven't mentioned?
No, there's nothing else. There's nothing else different from what we've already talked about. Cantwell thing's a mover. That could be something that's going to come off. But that will not be until the summer, which we know about. Diego Carlos. No, I think there's everything. I think we've covered everything that's really doing the rounds at the moment. And it's just at the minute now, it seems to be there's a few irons in the fire, and it's just a case of waiting to see which ones get pulled out. Hopefully, that's going to be Botman, Dina.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go on. You want to say it?
Would you take? I was looking at Fabrizio Romano's latest, and he was talking about. Earlier today, he was talking about Diego Costa. Would you take Diego Costa has terminated his contract with Atletico Mineiro? Would you take Diego Costa on a 6-month contract?
Yeah, we were discussing this today in the space with the Saudi fans.
Yeah,
most of them they said no.
Not on it. Yeah, but I don't know. Is he going to be an improvement? Yes.
Yes.
Is he? You've got to look at that. Is he going to be an improvement? Could he get?
Yeah.
Could he help get us out of this sticky
better
situation?
Than Dwight Hill.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. But I mean, we were talking tonight on Amigos, where we were talking about giving Elliot Anderson that chance. And Joe, is it Joe White? Yeah, they're in negotiation to sign new contracts. Give them a chance, put them on the bench, bring them on, play them in the cup games, and see how they perform. They may prove us to be, the next. I'm not sure the next David Beckham, but that player who comes through the ranks and suddenly is something that we want to progress.
Yeah. I have to read this tweet from Fabrizio Romano about Haaland.
Okay, go on.
He says he's quoting the Borussia Dortmund CEO Watzke. Tell me if this doesn't sound like Fabrizio himself. Quote: Haaland will not leave in January. No way. Who accepts to sell top European striker during the winter break when they don't have to? He told Der Spiegel. Doesn't that sound like Fabrizio Romano?
Yeah, I read that. Yeah.
No way. It's the exact same language that he uses in his tweets. So he's not even original. He's not even original in his catchphrase. Will not leave. No way.
Yeah, exactly. Same. It's look like he say it. Nobody else. طبعا اخر الاحاديث انه يعني في اتلتيكو مانيرو فسخ عقده بالتراضي مع دييغو كوستا. كلنا نعرف دييغو كوستا المهاجم البرتغالي البرازيلي. لكن يعني في حين يتكلمون عن جماهير نيوكاسل انه هل نقبل فيه او نقدم له عرض. timing of this contract breaking with Atletico Mineiro that means he's going somewhere.
Yes, in his latest tweet, Fabrizio Romano talks about Leo possibly signing Romain Fev. But at the end, he says, Leo are also hoping to keep Sven Botman while Newcastle push to sign him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't say, it's not happening, no way. But so while he's negative on Dean going to Newcastle, he's saying that possible for Botman.
So Chris, I'm imagining, Fabrizio Romano when he's sitting with his friends in the bar or the coffee shop, they say, no way. Like,
you're not going to the bathroom. No way.
All right.
Yeah. What was the funny thing I put in the chat the other day? Hold on.
You speak today just now when you said Leil playing hard ball regarding Betty Greaves' article. I think this is true. يعني they're really playing it hardball. That's why Butman know that's Lille. They are difficult. He didn't want to let him go, so that's why he did a true life. This explains.
I have another joke. Novak Djokovic wants a transfer from his hotel to the Australian Open. Newcastle United also interested.
Is it a tennis player?
Yes, because he's in, you know, he was denied entry into Australia, so he's in the quarantine hotel, and his parents are saying, "Oh, how terrible is the quarantine hotel? It's like a prison." And then the Australian Ministry of Immigration ever came out and said, "Well, he's free to leave and go back to Serbia. You know, no one's forcing him to stay in the hotel. He just can't go to the rented house that he's got in Melbourne."
Yeah, but why Newcastle is interested?
It's just
Newcastle
it's every transfer. Every time someone mentions transfer, it's Newcastle at the end of it. And I got another joke for you.
Okay.
Mike Ashley wants to buy Derby County.
Oh yeah,
for £50 million. Them poor buggers at Derby don't know what they're in for. Not our problem.
I think the White Ronnie will quit, run away right now. طبعا لما حاجه بس بنضيفها انه فعلا واضح انه نادي ليل يعني ماسك اللاعب بوتمان بشكل قوي، يعني طفش اللاعب يعني، فعشان كذا اللاعب سوى لايكين يعني على غير المعتاد من اللاعبين، يعني واضح انه يبغى يطلع، فيمكن كانت هذه الطريقه الوحيده عشان يضغط على النادي، على الاقل ظاهريا يمكن يضغط داخليا، بس ما نستبعد ممكن نشوف حاجه ثانيه بكره منه اذا فعلا يلعبون هارد بول او الكره الصعبه. Okay, anything else before go to a few comments?
Yeah,
just that more than one manager now is trying to jump on this train and say, because of Newcastle, that any rescheduled matches shouldn't include new acquisitions. Again, just reiterate, it's not possible, and it's not under any consideration, because you can't recall, if you let players go in this window, you can't recall them to play a rescheduled match. So
you know that I think you just want to take Newcastle out of the grass. You know, it's like just want to give some.
It's just shit stirring. You know, it is just shit stirring. Why on earth would they want to do that? All they're doing is getting Newcastle's fans backs up. You know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's not going to work, because you know we're just like we're like didn't care. Honestly, didn't care. Please yourself. We didn't care.
Yeah.
Get on with it.
And Southampton and Burnley have changed hands since our Newcastle takeover without any fuss. And the Burnley deal was like leveraged debt, and then it's the same thing with Southampton. The purchase price was 100 million because it includes taking on the debt, so it's closer to 200 million because the club was 100 million in debt. So it's just BS. You know, only Newcastle was 18 months. So the third joke was, okay, so if you want to replay the matches with the players that were on the team before the January window, well then let's have Newcastle play out the matches with all the players that they would have gotten over the last 18 months without the dragged out takeover.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. That's brilliant.
I think that comment there. I think Matty Longstaff might play tomorrow.
He will do, maybe.
Yeah, I think Matty might play tomorrow. To get a look at him, so Eddie Howe will get a look at him, because I think he's always been the better player between him and his brother. And I think Matty has got a future, but I think he needs to knuckle down. And I think Eddie Howe's the best sort of manager to get him to knuckle down and become that player that we've seen with Rafa Benitez a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, when we first brought him in. Yeah, but we'll see.
How is Rafa was with Matty's staff as well? He liked Sean's staff, but what about Matty?
Yeah, he liked Matty. Just he had he was the one that brought Matty through. You know what I mean? He played Matty, but there was always then that contract negotiations dragged on, and Benitez wouldn't play him because while this transfer thing was going on.
Yeah. So
and then the next thing you know, when Steve Bruce comes in, Steve Bruce farms him out to Aberdeen on loan. So I think Matty could do a job. I didn't know he was injured. I just knew he wasn't getting his game for Aberdeen, which is why they brought him back. So yeah.
That's I don't have anything else.
No.
Yeah, and I cover all the comments, and we cover it all. But been reading a lot of fan opinion about Mehmet Abretli. He had a few horror shows.
Called.
Yeah, he spelled it wrong, but yeah.
Is it mean he played not well played?
Yeah, but that was for the Dutch under-21s.
Yeah, I just want to put on record when people say, "Oh, he's got a mistake in him." Like, who doesn't? I mean, everyone. There's no infallible players. Everyone has a mistake in him, whether we're talking about a goalie or a defender.
Yeah, he must be very perfect.
Or Diego Carlos, who had a foul on every match in the Olympics.
Last question. Ahmed says, is Trippier playing tomorrow?
He's cleared to play. I think it'll be more of like a game day decision.
Off the bench.
He's fit. Yeah, he's fit. I maybe I would say wouldn't you rather have your debut in a full match than a third round FA Cup?
I think if it comes to it, and say we're 3-0 up or something like that, they might bring him on.
Yeah,
for the last 10 minutes or something, just so he can come on, because he's going to be coming out to a 52,000 crowd.
Yes, he's going to get introduced in a special introduction.
Yeah,
so he'll get that at least.
Yeah, so I think it's he might get that, but I don't think he'll play him from the start. And I keep saying this: do you want your current signing to be playing against a bunch of players from League One who are going to come steaming in to every tackle, and risk a knee injury, anything like that? So
exactly. We have too many games. Not that the FA Cup doesn't matter, but the Watford game is like a million times more important.
Yeah,
we should be able to beat Cambridge by playing like 4 or 5 of our under 23s or something,
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm more looking forward to seeing Elliot Anderson and possibly Joe White.
Yeah,
let's see those lads.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, lads, for the spending time with us today in the Twitter space and here in YouTube show. Transferency Day 7. Thank you for your input. Have a good weekend, a great weekend. See you tomorrow. Transferency Day 8.
Cheers.